Is it even possible to get good photography gear for under $100? Let me show you. Today, I'm going to show you different things I bought for under $100 that surprised me to the point that as soon as I opened up that box they came in, I never stopped using them. Without further ado, these are the best under $100 photography accessories you can buy today. One of the most interesting pieces I'm going to show you today is this little Godox IT32 TTL flash. At first glance, it doesn't look that impressive. And honestly, even though it's not weak by any means, it's definitely not the most powerful flash out there. So why am I even recommending it? Well, if you're shooting a small event or party, the flash will perform more than adequately. But, and here's a special detail, if you detach the flash from the camera just by pulling it, the hot shoe that is left behind acts as a trigger, and now you have a wireless flash. Now, this is something I had never seen before. All of a sudden, you can place a flash on a table, hide it behind a subject, throw it in a corner, or use it as a small accent light. This is interesting and opens the door to so many different creative options. On top of that, once you purchase the flash, if you want to use it with a different camera brand, like a Nikon, a Sony, or a Fuji, or whatever, all you need to do is buy a different hot shoe trigger, and that's it. Whereas in the past, each brand, like Godox, had to make one flash for each different camera brand. What happens now is you can buy the flash, and then the only thing that's different that you have to buy are these little hot shoe triggers, and this whole setup is under $100, so this is amazing. But if you already own a flash and you don't want to get another one, this next accessory will definitely blow you away. Introducing the MagSphere 2.0. This thing is just crazy good. You've probably seen people go around with big lamp-like modifiers on top of the cameras. Well, this MagSphere is exactly that, with the exception that this one snaps magnetically into your camera instantly. No Velcro, no fighting with plastic, no stopping for a moment because you're trying to attach something. You just put it on and you shoot, and that's it. This magnetic adapter fits on most speed lights, and the quality of light you get from this sphere, especially indoors, it's soft, forgiving, and really hard to mess up. This is one of those accessories where the first time you use it, you immediately understand why people swear by it. Another tool I use more often than people probably realize is this Zhiyun M40 light. This is not about lighting an entire scene, it's about adding just a little extra pop when you need it. Shooting wedding details, rings, table setups, shoes, food, drinks, small products. For all of that, this thing is perfect. There are so many moments where the scene is almost there, but you just need that extra touch of light somewhere. Well, that's where the Zhiyun M40 comes in. And this is small, portable, it's quick to use, and incredibly handy when you don't want to overcomplicate things. Also, this light is 40 watts, so it's not exactly weak by any means. And before I forget, this light is also bi-color, so there you go. Another photography accessory I've learned to love is my battery grip. Now, I know changing batteries is not exactly hard to do, but I can't tell you how much I enjoy being able to shoot through entire days without ever having to think about my batteries. Double the battery life means double the time you focus, or you get to focus, on what actually matters during the shoot. Also, having a battery grip allows me to shoot vertical images with much more comfort, since the grip has its own shutter button right here, and I no longer have to turn my hands to shoot vertical. Along the same lines, a fast multi-battery charger is one of those things you don't think about until you really need it. This tilt-up charging station is something I love because it can charge more than one battery at a time. It can charge 4, and it does it very quickly. If you shoot events, weddings, or travel, this matters a lot. And don't worry, they make versions for different camera brands. So again, this isn't an accessory locked just into one ecosystem. A battery charger that acts as a battery case for under $30, this one's a no-brainer. Thinking about my workflow, one of my favorite under $100 items is this PGYTECH card reader case. It's a card reader, and it's also a case, and it keeps everything in one place. No loose SD cards floating around your bag, no guessing where that card went, no unnecessary stress. This case has its own non-detachable USB-C cable that you can connect to your computer, an SD and micro SD card reader, so apart from keeping your cards safe, the case helps you connect and download your photos crazy fast, because yeah, this is a very fast card reader. The price, well, just under $40. When it comes to being a photographer, comfort and convenience matter a lot, and that's where things like the Peak Design Capture Clip come in. If you hate having cameras just swinging around on your neck all day, this solves that problem. Or if you're like me and you want to have one camera on your neck strap, but also a second camera easy and accessible to use, then you can get this clip and just clip it into your belt, and voila! This is one of those small quality of life upgrades that you don't appreciate until you've used it for a full day. Now bear with me, because this one might sound a little dumb or unnecessary to some of you. When it comes to shooting, like with my A7C II, I love using a thumb grip. Ergonomics are not exactly Sony's selling point, so using a thumb rest makes the experience of shooting much more pleasing. It's kind of hard to explain, but having a thumb grip helps me handle the camera better. I'm not saying I'm gonna take better photos because of the thumb grip. What I'm saying is it will be much more comfortable doing so if I have the thumb grip on my camera. This one you're just going to have to trust me on, because just get a grip, try it out, then decide if it works or if it doesn't work for you. For me, it does wonders, and it's under $20, so do yourself a favor and try it out. Camera bags are very expensive, and understandably so. They are in charge of keeping your expensive camera and lenses safe and secure. The only problem is you will struggle to find a good one for under $200. Well, I recently bought this Ulanzi 22-liter camera bag, and I can confidently say it's way better than it should be for the price I paid for it. Being completely honest, it's a little bit over $100, but it constantly goes on sale for less than that. And even if it's a little bit over 100, it's still unbeatable. I've tried and seen numerous camera bags during my 20 years as a photographer, so trust me when I say this Ulanzi bag is as good as they get. Anyways, the main point here today is that you don't need expensive gear to be efficient, prepared, or comfortable. A lot of the biggest improvements in photography come from small accessories that solve real problems, not from chasing the next big piece of glass. And honestly, I'd rather invest in tools like this than in buying another lens I barely use. Well, if there's any accessory under $100 that you swear by, let me know in the comments below. I'm always curious in finding out what other photographers are actually using in the real world. Anyways, thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to follow Aftershoot in all of our social media to be always up to date with the latest we have to offer. See you all in the next one. Bye.